Welcome to the BizNation podcast. I'm your host, Kerry Zarb. We have a new episode for you each week that includes interviews with leading experts as well as insights from myself, all designed to help you in your business. If you're looking for support in your business, join us on Facebook at Micro and Small Business Support Group. Proudly brought to you by Zinc Business Solutions. Hey everyone, and welcome to the BizNation podcast. I'm Kerry and this is episode 36. Today I wanted to start something different, call it my podcast 2021 New Year's resolution. I wanted to give you a quick burst, and what better way to start than by introducing the BizNation Micropod. These will be featured throughout 2021 as short shots of awesome business information to listen to when commuting or even doing those pesky house chores. Take your pick. Let's talk today about goal setting for 2021. Now is the time to set your 2021 goals if you haven't done them already. It's the perfect time to look back on 2020, recall and reflect on what worked and what didn't work in your business. We all know 2020 was a train wreck for so many in business. But a new year brings new hope, new dreams, new passions. When I think back to April 2020, it should have been pack up your bat and ball and call it over. But like many others, I persevered, the magical pivot, not to mention the "this COVID crap ain't going to stop me" attitude. We all learnt to deal with more than we could possibly fathom as humans. We took time to work on our businesses rather than in our businesses. And it certainly was a hell of a ride. In and out of lockdowns, online deliveries to the masses, doctor's appointments via phone apps, and scripts being delivered to our doorstep. Toilet paper sales skyrocketed, yet events, cafes, pubs and restaurants really suffered. I look back in awe. Call me overpositive, but wow, it actually changed our way of life. It wasn't all peaches and roses on the business economic front, but for most of us we made it, and with reduced revenue, and for some came greatly reduced costs. Like I mentioned before, time to work on the business was incredible. This is something I would never have done. The business to-do list and the business wish list was always growing, but I was far too busy working in my business to even think about working on my business. I have set myself some pretty amazing goals for 2021, one of which, and the highest priority for me, is continuing this, to work on my business. I've adopted the new realm of expenses from tech subscriptions, and I've lowered some personal costs as far as eating out. With travel at an all-time low, I think I used to go to the petrol station like weekly, and now I'm down to something like monthly. We've all become far more efficient in business, and I for one look back on this aspect and hope that that continues throughout 2021. My personal goals for 2021 are simple. I want to look after myself, look after my family, continue to be grateful for the little things, and also continue my empathy for others. My business goals are another story. I'm going to aim for an amazing 2021. I'm going to grow my already awesome team. I'm going to reach more business owners to help them be as fortunate as I am. As business owners, we wear so many hats, and we all need help. We all need support, and we all need to surround ourselves with our supporters. I am the business supporter. I would love to be your business supporter. It's tough, it's lonely, and it's okay to need some help. If you haven't gotten your 2021 goals down yet, it's okay. There is still time. And whatever you do, Throughout 2021, whether it be now or in the future, don't forget to write down those light bulb moments that we all have. Short, sharp and fleeting moments in business are easily forgotten, and it's all these little ones that can lead us to awesome things. Start yourself a note thread on your smartphone. This is something that I've recently adopted, and I just can't work out why I hadn't done it sooner. I also then transfer my thought bubbles and goals into my calendar. I use Outlook and it is loaded, like jam-packed with deadlines, reminders, and it becomes my whole to-do list. It's my life. I schedule these outside of working hours just to keep me on track and just to keep reminding me of these little things that I want to achieve. Some of them are deadlines, some of them are just those little thought bubbles. I slowly have a shrinking pile of post-it notes from 2020. This was awful. I had so many bits of paper clogging up my workspace. It actually became mentally overwhelming to even consider sorting them. So here's to digital bliss ahead. Having said this, I also have project books. Yes, like real paper books. In fact, I've got a few. My website is currently parked in an A4 spiral notebook, and every time I work on my website, I add new things to it. This feels nice, it feels structured, and sometimes it's just nice to put the pen to paper. I'm the only one that needs it, so it's okay that it's a hard copy of my brain. A variety of my clients have different notebooks. Some fall into an A5 size, and my larger clients have filing trays on my desk. Everything has its place. And this is another goal of mine for 2021, is to have way less stuff inside my head. What are your personal and business goals? Have you written them down, or are they floating in your head? You might still be on holidays and enjoying the beach or outdoors. When you return, if your goals aren't ready, this is your number one task. Get your business wish list down on paper or digital and start kicking those goals for 2021. Because don't forget, peoples, Easter's coming, hot cross buns are already in the stores, and it's going to be June before we know it. Thanks for joining me on today's micropod, the bite-sized burst brought to you by Micro and Small Business Support Group on Facebook, where over 250 business owners hang out, including me, to discuss business topics and lend a hand to each other supporting micro and small business owners. If you haven't joined the group, we'd love to see you there. See you next time.